So in this video, I'm going to give you 2 tools that will help you with nicotine withdrawal symptoms and once you have quit smoking. Just remember that smoking is the problem and not the cause. And if you are really struggling with withdrawal symptoms, the main reason is that you have not addressed the cause or the causes that were making you smoke. I have helped hundreds of clients quit smoking, and if you need help, click the link in my bio or in the comment section and we can jump on a free strategy session where we can discuss how to help you move forward without any pain to quit smoking. So if you have quit, congratulations. Or maybe you've made the decision to take the steps towards quitting. And if that's the case, you have made one of the best decisions for your health and well-being. However, getting through the first few weeks after you stop using tobacco can be tricky. Many people experience nicotine withdrawal symptoms which can feel very uncomfortable. Cravings for nicotine, you can get headaches, you become more irritable, and you can start feeling down are all very common symptoms. At first these symptoms can feel very strong. Over time they will get less intense and you should experience them less frequently. There are many strategies that can be used to manage the feelings of withdrawal, and one strategy is to remind yourself the reasons you chose to quit in the first place. Some of the reasons may have been like your family, your health, your spirituality, and these reasons can be powerful motivators and can help carry you through the most difficult times of withdrawal. And when quitting smoking, there are 2 tools that can be used to help you with your withdrawal symptoms. The first tool we are going to use is the HALT acronym. HALT is a very simple way to check in with yourself and to make sure your needs are being met. When these needs are not met, it's easy to slip into the old behaviours like smoking. So the H in HALT stands for hungry. So you just need to ask yourself, am I hungry? Do you feel something is missing? And when we get that feeling of emptiness, we often are not able to decide whether we want food or the tobacco. All we know is that we want something. And tobacco users can miss a meal because they often don't want to take the time to eat. Instead they just say, I'll smoke a meal. And if you have become a non-smoker, you can't afford to miss a meal. It is guaranteed to leave you feeling hungry. Although your body is calling for food, your addiction is also calling for nicotine. And in the confusion, you may relapse into thinking that only tobacco will fill in that empty space. So you want to fill your stomach with healthy food so the emptiness will diminish. You're too vulnerable to relapse if you don't practice wellness by eating sensibly and regularly. And the A stands for angry. You want to ask yourself, am I angry? So do you feel that your anger is a valid excuse for you to use tobacco? And please remember that we can still be worthwhile people when we are feeling angry. We don't want to punish ourselves with nicotine. We don't need to push those angry feelings with a cigarette. Anger is a valid emotion, but it is not a valid excuse for using tobacco. Feeling angry is alright. And it's what we do with those angry feelings may not be alright for you and others. So usually we need to get in touch with the angry feelings and admit to them. This self-awareness will begin to diminish the angry feelings and reduce the anxiety of the unknown. So a good question is to ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Or you can call someone for help if the anger might lead you back to using tobacco. What does the L stand for? Well, the L stands for lonely. Are you lonely? So feeling lonely can be overwhelming enough to send us back to tobacco. Again, we need to tell ourselves that feeling lonely is alright, but what we do with that lonely feeling may not be alright with us and for others. Being alone will not be as lonely if we can appreciate the person we are with. We need to like ourselves and realise we are worthwhile even if we are alone. Isolation or loneliness is not an excuse to go back to smoking. There are other choices. Find a new hobby, call a support person, become a volunteer somewhere, or get counselling or professional help. It takes strength to ask for help, but asking is the best thing you can do. And the T stands for tired. Are you tired? All of us feel more vulnerable when we're tired. We begin the relapse process thinking that the only way to be re-energized is to stoke our fires with a cigarette. If you aren't sleeping well, just take a few minutes to do a relaxation technique. People who are truly relaxed or centered have little need for tobacco. So please get your rest and sleep, because you are certainly worth it. And another great tool for coping with withdrawal symptoms is using the 4Ds. When you're trying to quit smoking, the urge to reach for tobacco will come and go. A craving usually only lasts a few minutes, but it can be strong, especially when you first quit it. So it's important to be ready with coping techniques to get you through the tough moments. So why not check out the 4Ds, which are easy to remember strategies that can help you cope with urges. So the first D is for deep breaths. Deep breathing will help you relax and make the cravings dissipate. And the second D is for drink water. Drink lots of water all day long, especially during a craving. Drinking water helps flush the toxins out of your body, and it will also keep your hands and mouth busy. Some ex-smokers prefer to drink through a straw, which also helps with the hand-to-mouth motion similar to smoking. And the third D is for distract. Distract yourself by getting up and making yourself busy. Go for a brisk walk, go out and meet a friend, or if you choose to stay indoors, go into a different room. Grab a carrot stick and munch on it elsewhere, or put on some music. Open a book or browse through a magazine. Maybe you want to call a friend. Many smokers have said that when they get an urge to smoke and make the effort to change their surrounding environment, they get distracted and actually forget that they even want to smoke. And then the fourth D is for delay. So most smokers falsely assume that each craving lasts a long time, maybe 45 minutes or so. Well, time yourself to learn the truth. Cravings come and go quickly, and the average craving only lasts about 5 to 10 minutes. So no matter how strong the craving is, convince yourself that you can wait 10 minutes. To help those 10 minutes go by quickly, why not practice the other Ds? And if you do slip, it doesn't mean that you're going to return to using tobacco for the rest of your life. However, a slip is a warning sign that you may need to revisit your quit plan and examine what triggered your need for the tobacco. It's important to be prepared for potential triggers, as slips can lead to a return to your old patterns and behaviours of tobacco use. So maybe you want to find out what caused you to slip or relapse. How would you do things differently in the future? So what plans could you make to help you through future slips? So I trust you found this video useful, and please look out for more.